So, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, family. Um, Stop by to just have a brief conversation with you. I said that we would have a family meeting, but decided that it's best that I just go ahead and record a video and send it out. Then we don't have to worry about crowd control, say social distance, 6 feet, mask, and all the rest of that stuff. But to go ahead and send a message out so that we can all be on one accord. Somewhere in the Bible, I think it's Psalms or Proverbs 4:7, I think it is, where it says, talks about getting wisdom, but in all you're getting, get understanding. And so I wanted to make sure that we were all on one accord as we go forward. The first thing I wanted to address was last Sunday. Last Sunday was good, great worship. We had a good time. A lot of mistakes, though. A lot of mistakes. I even made a mistake with the social distancing thing, and I just need to let you all know that, especially now, we have to be careful. We can't become laxed. For those who don't believe this thing is real, the President of the United States now has the virus. For whatever reason, he has it, and so it's still real. It's still happening, and we have to be extra careful and take care of ourselves, and even take care of one another. We are our brother and sister. We're our brother's keeper. We're our sister's keeper, and so we have to take care of one another. And it's kind of hard to make sure everybody does what they're supposed to be doing. And so as adults, we have to just be accountable for what our actions are. And so moving forward, on the first and third Sundays, we meet inside for worship. If you would like to worship with us, of course, let me know that you're coming, and we can make sure that we have enough space. There are chairs set up in the sanctuary, and they are sanitized weekly, and so the way they're sectioned out is two sets of 3 chairs, and that's for people who are quarantined together. You either live with one another or you see one another on a regular basis, and so we like to ask that you sit in those chairs if you happen to come, and then the single chairs are for those who are not quarantining with anyone else. We do ask, if you come on the first or the third Sunday, that you get here at least by 8:15 so that you can be in your seat and ready to move forward at 8:30. Because we are live streaming, and we talked about that last Sunday. We will continue to live stream from now on. We have some faithful listeners, some faithful members, some faithful followers, whatever you want to call them, who tune in every Sunday, and we want to make ourselves available to continue to be a blessing to them. And so if you come and be here by 8:15 to have your temperature taken, and to get whatever else is necessary for that day, come on in and have a seat. Once we go live, then we're live. Of course, you can participate in the service with the amens and the clap your hands and the singing and the that. But other than moving around, we like for you to be still if at all possible. And then when it's over, wait for Janice to say we're out, or whatever she says, to say that we're no longer live streaming. Second and fourth Sundays, while the weather remains the way it is, we'll be outside. This is the same thing for the second and fourth Sundays, though. You need to let us know that you're coming so that we can have the proper amount of chairs out and properly distanced. Now, Sunday, it got hot. I understand it was hot. And so some of you got up and moved your chairs. Now, if you're going to move your chairs, then you need to make sure you move it to where you're 6 feet away from whomever it is that you're sitting with. We have to still remain socially distanced. All right, whether it's the first, second, third, or fourth Sunday, when service is over, we ask that you go ahead and go home. I mean, I don't mean it ugly or whatever, but we're not supposed to be congregating. And the longer we stand around and talk with one another, we're in each other's faces, and then we get comfortable and we take the mask off, and then there you have it. I mean, no one really knows how this thing spreads, and so we have to be extra careful. We like for you to get here on second and fourth Sundays by 9:15, 9:15, 9:15. Say it with me, 9:15, so that everyone is in their proper place and ready to go at 9:30. I need for an adult or two to volunteer to take the temperatures and make sure that people get the proper things so that we're properly sanitized. I love my grandchildren, you know I do. But we don't want to chance the powers that be coming around and seeing children taking temperatures and all of that other kind of stuff. So I'd like for an adult to be in charge of that, just to be on the safe side, because I mean, let's keep it real. If anybody gets a ticket, it's going to be me, right? And I'm willing to bet nobody is going to want to volunteer to pay my ticket. All right, so you all, let's again, we are our brother's keeper. All right, we are our sister's keeper, and so let's watch out for one another and just do it because it's right. You know, it's right to take care of one another. It's right to be safe. It's right to be socially distanced. It's right to do all of that in times like these, because we have to look out for one another, right? So that's important. What else? The end of the year is coming. The lease for 5704 is up December 31st. And that's really all I'm going to say about that right now, because I am in prayer looking for guidance on that, and I will hear from God where that is concerned, and we'll move according to what God says. I appreciate all of the opinions and the comments and all of the rest of that, but we're going to wait to hear what God says. All right, I've been at the church most of the day today. Today is Friday. And just praying and talking to God and making myself available to hear from Him. And so I've really been listening about not only Help Somebody Ministries, but some other things where ministry is concerned for me personally. So, and I won't go into that. I just wanted to say that. And so be in prayer. For those of you who believe in the power of prayer, I do ask that you believe in or be in prayer, that I stay in tune to what it is that God is saying. The other thing, I got a couple coming in just a couple of minutes, so I may have to stop and come back. The other thing I wanted to say about our services is that we've been doing this since March, Janice and I, and so we've gotten pretty good at you know, how things go. And I'm going to ask that from now until I appoint someone else to do something else or whatever, that you all just come in and worship with us and let us continue with the handling of the service, all right? Because just one little thing can throw everything off, all right? And we don't want to do that, all right? So if you all would just support us right now is what I'm asking. I'd appreciate it. The other thing is beginning this week, maybe next week, we're going to start our Wednesday night Bible study. Is actually going to be Wednesday night Sunday school or Wednesday school or whatever. My mother shared with me a book that St. Mark uses. It's a Sunday school book. And I've gone over some of the lessons, and I thought it would be great to just do ours on Wednesday and not have to worry about what it is that we're studying on Wednesday. We already know because we have the books. So I have the books already, and I'm going to send out a text, and because I'll be down at the church tomorrow, and you can come down and pick one up then, or you can catch up with me sometime between now and Wednesday or next Wednesday, whenever we do that. But make yourself available to do that. All right. The book is called Echoes, and it's a really good study, and so that's what we're gonna be doing on Wednesdays from here on out. I think that's all I have. But let us continue to pray one for another. Let us continue to believe God one with another. God is working. God is moving. And He's still doing all things well. All right, so let us continue to believe God. All right, can we do that? All right, God blessings to all of you. Love you, and I'll see you soon.